to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. What a sight, a sky-high perspective of the beautiful city of New Orleans, where we're bringing you action tonight. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Pelicans. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And of course, Memphis, right now, quite a ways down below.
And seeing where the Pelicans are, they haven't needed any time to find their footing this season. The guys gelled right away. The coaching staff has done a terrific job. It's been a dream start to the year for them.
Yeah, and you can tell they enjoy playing together. Excellent chemistry amongst this group, and they've been having fun as they've gotten off to this good start.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Hey, Kevin. Last season, early injuries held the Pelicans back. But Coach Alvin Gentry said the leadership on this team kept it together. And when we did get Zion, there was no jealousy. If anything, they wanted him to be more aggressive. For a rookie to hear that from a bunch of veterans, it shows their high character. Guys?
There is a lot of character on that team. David, thank you. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kevin, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency.
Yeah,
the teams that do, you know, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
You know, because you're not playing against yourself. And we're human. And Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days. And that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day you don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
Got to do it.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Then there's Bledsoe, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the evening. That's good from Winslow. And he makes both free throws. And the Pelicans with possession here. 4-point game. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Here's Morant following the score by New Orleans and stolen by Williamson. Comes up and finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Now here's Morant. 20 points for him last game against Miami. Pass to Brooks. Can't hit that one. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. They get it back. Here's Adams, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line, throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble. And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Miami.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game.
And here's Bledsoe after Jaren Jackson made that last three-pointer.
Oh, my goodness! That was tremendous explosion towards the rack. Bledsoe in attack mode, and I love it.
Now here's Morant. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the charts.
Good on the second free throw. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And in the season series between these two last year, they got swept. I'm sure that's something they'd like to forget.
You know how it is. We players always remember the losses more than the wins. And that memory's not going to go away until they can muster a win against them. Something they should be able to do.
Now Winslow following the three-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe. Over Ingram. Winslow shot is off. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And Brandon Ingram gets the 3.
And, you know, really, Ingram is consistent in nailing these perimeter shots. You got to get a hand up, but he's going to bury it every time.
Now here's Morant. Inside, Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Here's Alexander Walker. Brooks covering. Morant with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. For Memphis, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. First free throw is good. Jackson hits both of them. The Pelicans trail. Bounce pass from Bledsoe. Passes to Ingram. Stolen by Winslow. Morant against Bledsoe. Right at the free throw line, and it's Morant missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And that one's good. Ingram.
No stopping Ingram when he's in rhythm, especially when he gets a pass in the spot he loves pulling the trigger from.
Now here's Brooks. 17 points for him last game against Miami, and they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Morant against Bledsoe. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one's on Morant.
Tell you what, if you're going to hit Bledsoe, you really got to give it to him, because when you don't, he just works through that contact.
Jones checked in for Memphis.
One shot.
And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Now here's Brooks. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Knocked away. Ingram with the steal. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop.
How about that endless wingspan of Ingram? I mean, really causing the opposition a lot of problems.
Will it go? And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
First one falls for him. Free throws good from Jackson. Pelicans leading by 5. And here is Ingram. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Yeah, but his shot blocking was a factor as well. 3 on the game, just a major presence on the D.
Oh, that was well done by Bledsoe there. Nice timing on that block.
And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. Well, you look at Brooks, one of the league's best, 3rd in steals.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Well, the most active hands in the league, I think, belong to those fellas right there. I mean, that is one pesky bunch of pickpockets.
Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And Memphis also making a switch. Anderson's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. 3-point lead. Here's Williamson. He can't get that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. On the wing, Brooks fires it up. The rebound by Steven Adams. New Orleans gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Ingram against Anderson. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. Smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
New Orleans making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Gorgie Dang comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Brooks. Allen surveying the D. Ingram against Anderson. Outside Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. From beyond the arc. Ball with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 5. Williamson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Allen outside. To the paint. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Brandon Ingram. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And that one falls for Jones. Some changes for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes comes in for Adams. And James Johnson is subbed in for Ingram. And the Grizzlies also with a sub. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And so Jones nails both of them. Pelicans leading by 3. Ball with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Back to Jones. Feeds to Clark. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And New Orleans pushing it up now. That shot wide open. And now an 8-point New Orleans lead.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. But when Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
High arcing shot and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Grizzlies haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the word is they challenge each other, guys. I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results. efforts individually and as a whole.
And the first one drops. And Allen drops them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
New Orleans leading by 6. To the middle, here's Williamson. Banked in off the glass. Williamson's got 9 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Jones trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Miami. Here's Allen. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brandon Ingram.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
A shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Williamson with the block.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Teams value the 3 so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Allen outside. Shot clock at 5. And here's Anderson from the arc. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by New Orleans. And again, Memphis no good.
And last season, big man Gorgie Jang with a huge lead in three-point attempts. Had about as many in one season as he had in the 6 years prior in his career.
You know, Greg, I always liked his shooting mechanics and touch going back to college. It was just a matter of him extending the range, and now that he knows he can do it, I think he'll continue to do more of it.
And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 14. Trying to end the drought. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
That free throw good from Allen. So both teams making some changes here. So he gets them both. Pelicans leading by 12. Ball feeling it out a bit. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Melton. The Pelicans make their last shot. The pass to Allen. The fadeaway. Clark trying to get open. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Kicks it to Hayes. Here's Hart, defended by Allen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, Hart helped Villanova win its 2nd championship in school history. He was instrumental in that great championship run the Wildcats had back in 2016.
Pelicans shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Grizzlies trail by 14. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Allen. Excellent D there from Ball. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Clark into the lane. Rebounded by Hart.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Ball no good. Allen for 3. And that one is off. And so it's New Orleans sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Pelicans leading by 14. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Zhang is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's John Morant. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. Pelicans with the rebound. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Hayes, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Now here's Morant. Well, we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Morant. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Floats one up. And up the floor again for New Orleans, running the court.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Melton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Bledsoe. First in free throw shooting. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter. Just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Bangs home the trifecta.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Ingram comes in for James Johnson. Memphis also making some changes. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jang. Jackson comes in for Clark. And Brooks subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Now here's Brooks. The feed to Jackson. Rejected by Ingram.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
And he makes the first.
And as good as Morant's been, there's still plenty of upside. One of the younger players to enter the draft in 2019.
Both free throws good from Morant. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
No good from Valanciunas.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 9. Here's Adams. Missed inside. The Grizzlies have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. The 3 from Morant. And again, Memphis no good.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And another miss by Memphis. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Now here's Valanciunas. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And they double up Jackson. Morant, that's for 2. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, this is where we talk about Morant's versatility. He can work off the ball because he's worked so hard on that jumper.
Memphis with the ball. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
New Orleans gotten all but one of their 3-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. Bledsoe looking around. Adams finds Bledsoe. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Morant.
Because of his strength and his athleticism, he kind of burrows his way inside and gets contact because he's looking for it. No fear from Bledsoe there.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Zion Williamson's checked in for Josh Hart. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You know, an athletic and strong player at his position is Bledsoe, and he's a confident guy who I think makes an impact at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Pass to Winslow. Shoots over Ingram. No good off the back of the rim. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. And the dunk by Williamson.
And you got to appreciate the fearlessness with which he plays. Zion's ability to shoulder the offense at this stage of his career is incredible.
Here's Morant. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got 8 points.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Pass to Winslow. Memphis moving that ball around. Valanciunas dishes to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Ingram kicks to Bledsoe. There's 3-pointers off the mark. And here are the Grizzlies now. Here's Valanciunas, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
First trip to the line for him here.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And the first one drops.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Anderson, he's checked in for Winslow. Allen comes in for Dillon Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Valanciunas hits them both. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. So what do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. And so here's Memphis. The Pelicans make their last shot. Allen for the 3. Not his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes. Ball with a wide open look. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now Jones. Down low. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Outside, Jones. It's Allen on the wing. Anderson outside. 5 to shoot. Over Ingram. No good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Williamson against Jones. 1-on-1 here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steven Adams picks one up. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Then for the Grizzlies, Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Grayson Allen. Valanciunas hits them both. And so here is New Orleans. Dishes it to Ingram. but they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And here's the break. New Orleans has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. The shot's good from Hayes.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
Here's Melton. He's covered by Ball. Taken away by Hayes. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop.
Just a terror in transition. Zion's understanding for how to exploit these situations is one of his greatest strengths.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. 13 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Clark, the pass to Jones. Anderson outside. Shot clock at 6. Ingram with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Yep, it counts.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Here is Anderson. No points in the game yet for him. Clark trying to get open. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. Jang, he's checked in for Valanciunas. And both free throws good for Anderson. New Orleans has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Williamson kicks to Ball. With the shot. Tries again. Here's Williamson. Here's Hayes. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Jones dishes to Anderson. 23 seconds left now here in the second. Doesn't go for him. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Looking to get back on track here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just one season, I think it's been remarkable.
He's off on the first.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And he's good on the second. On the wing, Johnson. Over Clark.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points. And though he didn't ask for it, Kenny, Brandon Ingram will always be linked to Anthony Davis as the key player coming back in that trade.
Sometimes a change of scenery, Ernie, is good for somebody. You know, I like how he's responded to this Ingram half.
You know, he's more assertive. You know, he's putting up big numbers. And his length is a factor at the defensive end.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. New Orleans has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. They've got Bledsoe. Zion Williamson is out there with Steven Adams. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
As the season ramps up, Kevin, let's take a look at how the Grizzlies are doing in the team rankings.
And that ranking in the steals category, airtight perimeter defense, is one of the things that makes this team go. Their aggressiveness, for me, sets them apart.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. He hits the second from the line. The Pelicans shooting well. They're at 45%. Bledsoe passes to Ingram. Shoots over Winslow. And it's Ingram missing. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. New Orleans making a switch here. Gabriel's checked in. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Back to Bledsoe. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Bledsoe's got 13.
No hesitation at all.
ball in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Fast breaks yield easy buckets, guys. They've made the most of their chances in that regard. The defense not able to get set, you get a running start to the rim, you should get a good number of scoring chances that way.
Here's Bledsoe. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Here's Alexander Walker. 12 points for him. Adams' shot is off.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Three-pointer. Brooks connects from three-point range. He has 7.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Nice to see Bledsoe sharing the wealth. Good solid decision making right there.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Brooks outside. Off target from three-point range.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Now here's Adams. Shots good by Bledsoe.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Morant surveying the D. Jackson trying to break free. Tries yet again. That one doesn't go. Excellent D there from Bledsoe.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
To the inside, Williamson. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
Not a guy you can stop by fouling. Williamson too focused and too powerful.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. That free throw good from Williamson. And here's Morant. He's got 10. He kicks it to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Gabriel's shot's good.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Now here's Morant. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average. Here's Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
This is the challenge Williamson possesses to many defenders. Hard to guard him without fouling.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. That free throw good from Williamson. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Allen's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Valanciunas with the ball. 5 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Morant drives in.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
They double-team Bledsoe. There's Williamson with the three. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 6 assists in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now, here's Valanciunas. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
Shooting 2.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
That's good from Morant. Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for the Pelicans. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. On offense, here are the Pelicans. They're on a 17-5 run. The shot's good.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now, here's Valanciunas. He has 5. Jackson trying to break free. And another miss by Memphis. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team. And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Memphis. He's perfect from the line this time. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one's on Morant. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Adams. That's good from Bledsoe.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Excellent D there from Ball. And now the Pelicans on the break. And the dunk by Williamson.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Morant passes to Jackson. Morant with it. Now defended by Williamson. They need this. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. The Pelicans fourth.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Josh Hart comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Then for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Brooks. Good on both. New Orleans gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Morant against Ball. Knocked loose. No good that time. Morant with some nice D. Anderson in the post. Working on Williamson. Anderson finds Allen. Six to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. Here's Clark. Williamson with the block. Ingram up top. Guarded by Morant. Here's Hart. Allen with the rebound. And so Allen will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis moving that ball around. And there's the pass to Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Ingram. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Grayson Allen. Both free throws good from Morant.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
And it's Ball penetrating, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors.
And that game against Milwaukee, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
The first one falls.
You know, Ball has proven he can pass and rebound the ball. He's a very impressive player. Now he just needs to add the shot and become more effective as a scorer.
Jones checked in for John Morant. Ball hits them both. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Melton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Jang, and finished off by Jang.
And, you know, we all know about Jang's high motor. Defensively, you can't just let him float around the glass. You've got to get a body on it.
Now, here's Ball. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Sinks the three-pointer.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Ball. Averaging about 7 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And playing with the reserves, he might not get the minutes he'd like, but you sense that hunger to improve.
Well, you know, he stated that he wants to improve, but until that actually happens, he'll continue to come off the bench.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now, here's Ball. He dishes it to Johnson. Shoots the 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Melton. The Grizzlies with another miss. New Orleans has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans. He told me that he got poked in the eye, and because of it, he can't really see out of it currently. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Memphis has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Melton. Kicks it to Jang. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Pass the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot, no good. Jones looking for an opening. Over Hayes. And he overshot that one, missing.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Melton. From the line, Ball with the rebound. 1:43 left to play in the third. Out left to the wing, fires the 3. They get the rebound and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Winslow's checked in. .133 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Clark. Back to Anderson. Pelicans with the rebound. Here's Ball. It's stolen by Jones. Fast break Memphis. Here's Clark. And Clark slams it in.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Now here's Hayes. 6 points for him. Passes it to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And that one falls for Johnson. Memphis has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Winslow, the pass to Clark. And now the Pelicans on the break. A clear look for Ball. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Ball's got 6 here in this quarter. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Melton. Down low. No good from Clark. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Good D by Jones. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Anderson. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Hey, it's hard to teach reach. Ball has a nice extension to him and superb at being able to challenge shooters because of it.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Justice Winslow. Brandon Clark is out there with Hazonia. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2 guard. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Brandon Clark missing his last shot. They retain possession. Thornwell, the pass to Hernan Gomez. And the Pelicans get it back. Goes up again, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Clark. Clark, that had to be hard for so many players being isolated from family and loved ones while on the Orlando campus to finish last season.
Yeah, I can't imagine what that part of it would have felt like, Kevin. I mean, the playing part, once you get to the gym, wherever that happens to be, an outdoor playground, inside, whatever, you lock into trying to be your best for your team and trying to knock out the other team. But as far as the other side of it, being separated from family, not having the real freedom to move about, that would take some getting used to. But as a guy who travels all the time, being comfortable inside the 4 walls of a hotel room or on the road is something that I think players have grown accustomed to and handle pretty well.
Both shots good from the stripe. Now Winslow. Here's Melton. He's guarded by Johnson. Hazonia trying to free himself up. Melton. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Tough pass trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score. And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
2.
First free throw is good. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Gutterich is checked in. And so he hits both. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The pass to Hernan Gomez. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Hernan Gomez has got his first 2 points. The Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. And he makes the first. Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson comes in for Brandon Clark. And Allen subbed in for D'Anthony Melton. He hits both from the stripe. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Jones dishes to Jackson. And the basket is good.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Hernan Gomez finds Johnson. Back to Hernan Gomez. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Outside, Jones. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Two shots. Foul. Elbow. 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The dish to Johnson. Lots of room. That one misses.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Allen, that's good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Pass to Gabriel. Here's Thornwell, defended by Allen. Just 4 to shoot. And the rejection by Jackson. Moving it up. The shot, no good. Good D by Johnson. Well, for New Orleans, shooting here about 46% for the game. And the shot goes in from Thornwell. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Allen outside. Pass to Jackson. Back to Allen. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Hernan Gomez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Gabriel. The putback. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. And here's Jones. Allen outside. Passes it to Jackson. Over Hernan Gomez. And another miss by Memphis.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. And the first one drops. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Memphis. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Hazonia with the ball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And finished off by Jang.
And if you're wondering why Jang shoots such a high percentage from the field, look no further than effort.
Here's Thornwell. Takes the 3. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Allen left side. The pass to Jang with the fadeaway. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. New Orleans has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Basket good.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Here's Allen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
Get open.
So it's the Pelicans now. Here's Thornwell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. The Grizzlies shooting only 21% from the field so far. Pass to Allen. Lets it go from deep. That shot, no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. Here's Hernan Gomez. That's it, coming off an assist from Johnson. Hernan Gomez has got 9 points here in the second half. Outside, Jones. Nobody near Allen. Buries it from 3-point range.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Pass to Thornwell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Passes it to Hazanya. That three off the mark.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
By Hazanya. Hazanya's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lets it go from the wing. It's deflected. Defended by Jones. Here's Thornwell. Clock at 6. And the pass to Johnson. And a missed layup. Memphis has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. The offensive rebound. New Orleans has gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Gabriel, and he uses the glass on the layup.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And now, here's Hazanya. Pass to Gutterich. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's Azania following the score by New Orleans. Pass to Gutteridge. Offensive rebound. Johnson with the block. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Snatched up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. The first one falls. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Tyus Jones. Both good from the line that time.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawing some fouls.
And now here's Hazonia. Passes to Jang. High post Allen. Johnson on him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Allen. That one is no good. New Orleans has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Defended by Allen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here's Thornwell. There's the pass to Hernan Gomez. On the wing, Johnson. Off target from outside. Memphis has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Allen for the 3. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Grizzlies shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Melton feeling it out a bit. Hazonia with the ball. Johnson's there. Good work defensively by Johnson.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pelicans.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zion Williamson.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Pelicans make their last shot. 24 seconds left in the fourth. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Thornwell. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.